techniques and products to help us glow at any age is beauty expert Shobana Lakkavally. Hey, Shobana.
Hi.
How's it going?
Great.
Okay, I'm feeling very excited. I really love this concept. I love the way you talk about it in particular.
Yeah, you know what? As we get older, I find that we start blaming the dryness in our skin, the texture, the wrinkles when our makeup doesn't sit the way it used to.
Yeah.
But it's not you.
Yes.
It's them.
It's them.
Okay? It's them.
I love this energy, yeah.
It's the techniques and the products that we're using that haven't evolved as our skin has aged. And honestly, it's been changing since we've been 10.
Yeah.
So it's nothing new. So today I'm going to show you a few intentional tweaks to update your makeup so you can look radiant, lifted, and just feel beautiful in your skin because everyone deserves that.
I love that. That's such a great way to look at it. I love it. It's not me, it's you. Yeah. Good way to do it. All right, well, the wonderful Katarina is here joining us today. Thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me back.
I'm thrilled. I'm looking at you, and I can tell two things are happening.
Yes.
So what's going on the lovely Katarina's face?
So on the left side, we see some of our dated techniques that we've been using for the last 20 years that have not necessarily grown with us.
Yeah.
They've grown against us,
Yes.
right? We outgrow things, we need to move on,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And on the right-hand side, we're seeing the new updated techniques that are just gonna make you feel really good, starting with skin.
Okay, so let's start with that skin. What are we
Yes.
talking about?
Okay, so on the left-hand side, I used a full coverage matte foundation in one shade, and you can see that our wrinkles are showing a little bit more, the dryness in our skin is showing a little bit more. On the right-hand side, I actually used this guy. So this is the Westman Atelier Vital Foundation Stick.
Okay.
And when you're looking for foundation, as we get older, look for hydrating.
Yes.
Medium coverage.
Okay.
This has a lot of really great skin ingredients in it, so your skin is gonna look like skin.
Oh, I like
Okay?
that.
Yes.
It's not going to look like a mask. It's
No.
going to actually blend into
Exactly.
your
And
skin.
you were saying how amazing it felt when you put it on your skin, right? Right?
It was really good.
Exactly.
Really, really good.
And the key is, as we're getting older, instead of using one shade, I used two.
Oh, okay.
So I used one that really did match her skin tone in the middle of her face, and then I used something a little bit deeper that matches her neck and her forehead on the outside.
Okay.
So you're getting dimension and bronzing in one step, and you don't have to add more products after to get what you already have.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
So as opposed to doing kind of one color of the foundation and then really cutting in with contour and things
blush
like
and
that.
putting it all back.
Yeah.
Just use what you already have.
Okay,
right?
fantastic. I love that.
And you love this. You love this brand too, right?
I do.
You get it at Sephora. It's amazing.
Yeah, the Westman Atelier?
Yeah, Westman Atelier. She's a makeup artist. And so she has really great techniques as well.
Fantastic. Okay, now speaking of blush and contour, it's not that we're not supposed to use that anymore. It's just placement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So on the left-hand side, you can see that we actually let her smile. We put the blush on the apples of her cheeks. And guess what? We put the contour in the hollows of the cheekbone, right? That's what we've been taught to do.
Totally.
Now I'm going to tell you don't have to do it anymore.
Yes. Yeah.
If you got it, okay? Because what happens is, as we get older, obviously your skin's gonna drop a little bit. This is gonna accentuate. So on the right-hand side, I'm actually gonna apply a little bit of blush, as you can see, on the actual cheekbone versus the apples of the cheekbone.
Okay.
And I'm just using Goop Beauty, which is fantastic. And pulling that into the temples.
Okay.
And you can see how much more natural it looks.
Oh, look at the lift there.
And the lift that you get,
Yeah.
right? And remember, cream on cream.
Yeah.
So if you're using a cream foundation, you want to follow up with a cream blush.
Okay, good to know. Okay.
Otherwise, it gets a little bit messy.
Yeah.
And then we're going to add some contour.
Okay.
And the key with the contour is we're not doing it in the hollows anymore. We're going to put it on the cheekbone at the top. So the placement is actually a little bit higher.
Okay.
And it doesn't actually drag your face down.
Okay.
And you don't have to draw a line. I'm just going to draw a little bit of I'm going to draw an inch from her ear. And then I'm just going to blend upwards. And you will see that you get that little guidance of where the cheekbone should be. I know that she has beautiful cheekbones.
Yes.
Okay.
Katarina, great cheekbones.
It.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
But do you see how it just gives just a natural, gentle lift?
Yeah.
In terms of the placement?
As opposed to
versus this side.
Yeah.
Right?
That's beautiful.
So you just place a little bit and then blend inwards and up. To get that lift.
Okay, up is key. We love that. All right, what about up? And we're good. What about the eyes?
Okay, this is where aging starts to show first, right?
Yeah.
This is where we have to be really careful. On the left-hand side, I've used a really dark color, metallics, rim the liner around the eyes. That's gonna make your eyes look smaller and it's gonna highlight the wrinkles, okay? Because you have nothing that's giving it depth. On the right-hand side, all I did is I used this beautiful Fenty eyeshadow stick, okay, in a matte color.
Okay.
What I like about this brand is that they have like 7 or 8 shades for everybody in a matte neutral. You don't have to think about it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and then just look straight. And all I did was draw a line with this eyeshadow stick.
A little higher.
A little bit higher than the crease to give a lifted look and to leave more space on the actual eyelid. And I still like to use a brush sometimes.
Yeah.
And so just blend that in and then pull that again upwards.
Okay.
And don't forget about the bottom.
Yeah.
As we get older, when you put eyeshadow on the bottom, it doesn't make your eyes look smaller.
Yeah.
It covers up the wrinkles, it distracts from the dryness, and it also requires less concealer at the end of the day.
Okay, we
so
love
do not forget this step.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes.
Now, lips. This is a big one. I feel like if I try to do things that I maybe used to do, it doesn't work the same. Maybe it bleeds a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially as we get older, our lips are shrinking, right? And darker matte lipsticks that we're used to are going to dry out our skin and make them look more obvious. But I want you to claim back your space in every way.
Okay.
Okay. And so when it comes to the lips, we have something called the volume line. This line right here. Either we are scared and we underdo it and go right beneath, or we overdo it and we overline.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you to claim your real estate. Okay. And so I'm actually using this guy here. This is like such an affordable product. It's the Duck Plump Plumping Lift Liner.
Okay.
And you want to use a nude liner on your lips.
Okay.
And just gently draw in that line, just encompassing your entire lip.
So it's that line that's kind of like, you're like, is this part of my lip or is this part of my skin?
It is yours.
Yes.
You think it's yours, it is yours. You claim it. And that's all I did. I just drew the line just above.
Yeah.
I smudged it in. And you can totally leave it like that with a little bit of lip balm on top. Or I used the Merit lipstick, which I know we both love.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
This is a matte. People think because we're getting older, we have to stay away from the matte. You don't. You have to get a matte that has hydrating ingredients in it.
Totally.
And this is a really beautiful one. And you can just see that it just gives her a little bit of dimension on her lip.
Yeah.
It still feels like her lips, and it doesn't look too heavy either.
This is a beautiful, I've never seen a better before and after in real time on a human person's face. Katarina, beautiful. That is so good. Now, Shobana, before we go.
This is important.
This is a big one.
Yes.
What is the way to kind of make everything kind of stick?
Okay, so the way that we're gonna stick it all together is, you can notice that she has some hollows under her eyes, right? I'm going to be using actually the new Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer under her eyes. The key here is we're not doing triangles, guys.
Those big clown triangles?
That is out. Look what happens here, right? We're going to use a tone that's a little bit more peachy, so that it's going to color correct, and it's going to give you that same coverage. Okay. And so this is a great foundation concealer because it actually dries quickly and it doesn't really crease as much. And I'm placing the concealer along here to give you a lift, and in the hollows of the eye, we're going to blend that out. And you can see just how beautifully that covers.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what? I didn't have to take it up to her lash line, right? Because we already have eyeshadow there.
Just target, I like
doing the job for you. And you see how beautifully it covers?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and then you can even go in with just another layer and you'll get like a full coverage. The nice thing about this product is it's buildable, so you can use as much as you need.
Or as little, and target it. Now, finally, I know you love a setting spray.
I do.
I do
love a setting spray. So here's the thing: when you're setting your makeup, don't be afraid to use a powder, right? But you want to make sure it's the right color. So on this side, I used something that was more white, and you can see how it made it more ashy. On this side, what I would do is using something a little bit more buttery or a little bit more yellow, so that it's going to work with all the work you put into it already.
Totally.
And then you're going to finish it off with a setting spray.
We love
it. Doesn't have to be expensive. And this is going to just make your meld in with your skin and feel like your skin. And now you're going to feel like yourself. And you're going to feel beautiful.
And again, it's not you. It's them.
It's always been them.
I love it, Shobana. Really great job, Katarina. Thanks so. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.